honk.
As always, honk brings us to the power of Tuesday. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Evernuts. Welcome, everybody, to a Tuesday stream. It is September 24th, 2024, in the year of our Lord, etc., etc. It is 20 p.m. Eastern, and it is the last Tuesday of September, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all once again to the new and awesomeness of the old, by which I mean Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures, as we continue with the realm. Oh my God, Emily the Invincible, 50 months. Thank you, Emily. 50 months. Good gravy. That's more than 4 years. The joke on one of the channels I watch is no matter how many months someone subscribed to, it's always, that's almost a year. So that became a meme. But anyway, this is much more than a year. Thank you, Emily, so much. I hope you're doing okay. It is good to see everybody. I am glad to have all of you with me as we continue today with the realm. Today was supposed to be Beowulf, but unfortunately, Tari is feeling under the weather, so we will be back next week, hopefully with Beowulf. We're planning to try to reschedule for next Tuesday and get Tari back with us. I am excited to get back playing with that again. But I am happy to say that starting in October, we will have the Star Wars game premiere. That will be coming. We'll have more details about that shortly. It does look as if we are getting close to being able to restart with Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks as well. And of course, we're going to have several sessions of Eberron as per usual. October is going to involve a lot of travel. There's going to be They're the first in the number of charges against them in court. Dang, Dragon. Wow, really? Dang. I see. I see. I know very little about any of that. I just Googled the Premier League standings. That's all, as a troll measure. But what was I saying? So yes, I'm going to be doing a lot of travel next month. There is going to be a family trip the first weekend of October. I might be going to World Fantasy, not confirmed yet, but I might be going there in Niagara Falls. So that would be another travel date, although I think I'm going to be streaming from there. We'll see. And then we have, at the end of the month, we have CanCon. Well, that's really early. It's the first weekend of November, I guess, technically. So there'll be a bit of travel there. And then after that, I'll pretty much be home all the way until February at the earliest, when I might have another con. So that is the plan. So that all means that we'll have a little bit of scheduling work to make happen. But no, I wish. Although I do love CanCon, so I mean, I'm excited for that. But weather-wise, Cancun may be a little bit, more pleasant. Although I'm looking forward to, now that we are officially in fall. I like fall for a lot of reasons. Fall may be I don't know if it's my favorite season. It might be my favorite season. I like all the seasons for different reasons. I'm a poet and didn't know it. But I really like fall. There's a lot of good aspects of fall. So the beautiful colors with the trees. You got your apple picking. You got your pumpkins patch thing. You got you've got the crisp weather. You've got American football. Pittsburgh Steelers 3-0, 2-game lead on the hapless Browns and Ravens, and even more 3-game lead on the hapless Bengals. No big deal. It is of course also the season of holidays. So we have Halloween in late October. We've got Thanksgiving in November. And then we've got technically Christmas is by the time winter gets here, but still kind of leads us into that. So that's pretty cool. So that's the deal with that. Yeah, and spring. I like them all for different reasons, honestly. I mean, spring has its own benefits because I like the idea. Obviously, winter, you've got sledding, you've got snowman building, you've got the awesomeness of Christmas, which I always enjoy, and New Year's. My daughter's birthday is in January. There's a lot of good things about winter as well. And then you've got spring, which is sort of the promise of summer as the weather gets a little bit warmer. So I like all the seasons. They're all cool in their own different ways. And, well, winter's the coolest, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I am a little bit off the track. Let's get back on track, shall we? I was getting focused on, let me think about seasons. Anyway, but today we've got more Unlimited Adventures since we are not doing Beowulf. Before I get there, a couple of reminders about ways to support us on the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow us here on the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. And if you're watching me over on the YouTube channel, welcome. And please consider subscribing to us there and checking things out as well. That would be lovely. The Discord is !ArvCord. Yes, Dragon, your birthday is in January too. I have it marked actually in my calendar, so I never forget, Dragon. I have it marked. I'll have you know. As a recurring reminder, like, don't forget Dragon Spear's birthday. Let's see. Twitter. exclamation point Arv tweets, Blue Sky, exclamation point Arv Sky, website, arvanelaron.com. Don't forget Hearthglow, which is the podcast, which I think is now on episode 6, if I'm not mistaken. That continues to roll along and is doing well and is causing a lot of positive feelings from people who are like, I want to know more about this Forbidden Library stuff, which is great because there's a lot of Forbidden Library content out there. And Carlos and Claire and Adam and Zach are bringing the noise when it comes to that. You can find that on that Hearthglow page there and on my YouTube channel. While we're on the subject, you can also take a look at, let me think, as I'm running through these. Yes, also Gen GMs, which is as well available on the Gen GMs YouTube channel, which is the show with Zach Clay and myself. Also doing GM tips and stuff like that. We're going to have more videos coming out very soon. It's going to be awesome. Episode 6 comes out tomorrow. That's right. It says forbidden in the title. A good point. Forbidden, it depends on who you are, right? Forbidden to some of you, but maybe not all of you. Anyway, so there's that, and as I say, website, arvanelaron.com. Financially, exclamation point Arv Shop, that's the merchandise area, with a lot of stuff relating to various campaigns that we run. Exclamation point Arv Treon, that is that Patreon sitting right there. 14 patrons supporting at $100 a month, really trying to push that number up because that really is the financial backbone of the channel. But of course, we also have right now a lot of subs thanks to the generosity of all of you lovely people. We have currently, I believe that is now up to 113, thanks to Emily's resub. I think we're up to 113 subs now, which is great. Our record, by the way, is 130 subs. So we are only 18 subs away from that, which is pretty cool. But the subathon was a big success over the weekend. Again, I'm really grateful to everyone who joined us for that. It was a lot of fun. The Infernal Salon was great, and I really had a good time with the Forgotten Realms Limited Adventures sort of marathon that we did. So that was a good time, and thank you for having been a part of it if you were here. And again, you can sub to the channel, get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. And, of course, on the publishing side, exclamation point Icarus. That's my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Exclamation point Library is my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And exclamation point Greyshade is my Greyshade IP. That is from Athos Arts. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic are all available at that link. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks, and you can pre-order the Greyshade tabletop role-playing game from Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley Entertainment. That is going off into sort of final feedback and so on from Alligator Alley, and then moving into layout after that. That will be out late this year, early next year. So I'm very excited about that. It is really cool. I had a chance to, on Friday, speak to Brandon quite a bit about progress that we've made and everything. And it's really awesome. Like I'm very, very excited to be able to share it with everybody. So there's that. And let me see. Then obviously, as always, exclamation point BLM. Black Lives Matter. Important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, which is the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, Ukraine, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message we will do so for others in this situation in the future. So, quick note on schedule. Today, we have got Forgotten Realms. Then at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be over on GOG.com's Twitch channel with Pen and Pixels and Buy the Dice Roll as we continue with our Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign. Since we just played the Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh in this game, so it was funny to run across some of the people that we recognized from having run that module in the tabletop game. That was cool. So, yeah, that's going to be happening then. And then on Thursday, we will have more of this game, more Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures. On Saturday, we have got more Eberron coming at you, Eberron Oracle of War, which is going to be great. And then that will lead us up to October, which is going to be a busy month. Triffid will have her work cut out for her and will do brilliantly, as always, in scheduling around a little bit of travel on my part, but we will work it all out. It's going to be awesome. You will not want to miss it. This Friday also is when I'm doing the next long-form Hearthglow recording as well. So that is also going to be cool. But let me get rid of that and let me turn on, whoops, not that. Let me turn on that. Nope. What? Why is that not? Wait a second now. It's because I have to deactivate and activate. Aha! There we go. Just had to turn it on and activate it and do that stuff. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. I hope everyone is doing well. I am wearing my Carpe Diem Seize the Dungeon Master shirt today because of Buy the Dice Roll happening later on this evening. But otherwise, but otherwise, commands are done. We're ready to go. And yes, we're going to get into Forgotten Realms. Now, I do want to mention about Forgotten Realms that we're playing today, by the way. Good to see you, Echo, etc. I do want to mention that we played through a good deal of the first portion, I'd say the first third or so, of Temple of Elemental Evil, but I am making the executive decision that we're going to leave it for now. And the reason is that everything I've been able to read about it suggests that it's very, very grindy. So we're just talking about like a whole lot of freaking just nothing but just kill, which after a while gets a little old. I'd like a little bit more of a balance of exploration and having different monsters and some other stuff. So we are going to depart the Temple of Elemental Evil for now. We are also now, by the way, level 6, most of us are. And now, Geister, it's funny you should mention that. Let me move over to this. It's funny you should mention that because actually, let me get rid of those, by the way. It's funny you should mention that because actually, we are not struggling with armor anymore. Let me show you exactly what I mean. We are actually doing much better than would have been the case otherwise. So, let me move this over here, and let me move my gold box thing here. What black magic is this? Exactly. All right, so I will show you. Okay, right, so I'm going to play the game. Okay, we are going to load saved game. I don't actually remember what it is. I'm going to put it in J. I don't remember. Yes. Now feast your eyes on this. Ha ha ha. Look at that. Look at that. What's up, Caro? Yes, now let me explain what happened. What happened is we found treasure that finally solved our armor problem. So check this out. First of all, Echo, you need to be happiest here because Echo has got and actually I need to check here. Let me see. Wait a second. Let me make sure that that's the latest one. I think that is the latest one. Yes, it is. Okay. So look at this. Echo has got plate mail +4, hence the -3. Echo also does have 3,000 encumbrance. So I'm going to need to figure out how to address that problem. He does have a lot of stuff. But -3, mostly because of his plate mail +4. He doesn't even have a shield. Okay. So we've got that, right? Okay, so he's got -3. Now, Hillness is now to a 0. Why is that, you ask? Because he's got regular plate mail. He now has regular plate mail, which has allowed him to get an AC of 0, as you can see, which I think is pretty cool. So Hillness now has an AC of 0. Okay? Now, Arcanusbot, who is our cleric, has now ring mail +4. That is what Hillness was wearing, but it's been transferred over so that Arcanusbot can wear it, which means now Arcanusbot is sitting at a 2 AC. Shadowed Mage, I was very proud of this one because once we did all that, that allowed Shadowed Mage to get this leather armor +2. He also has a Drow Longsword +3. I don't know whether that will last in this game because of the being exposed to the light, but whatever, he's got a short sword +4. So a leather armor +2. The shield is a little less practical. Yeah, no, that's true. So leather armor +2. Very cool. That's Shadowed Mage. Then Effect Life. Now, I think I saw Effect Life in here before. There we go. Effect Life, check this out. You have been given Bracers AC 4. I don't even know if you know what to do with it. This robe isn't even magical. That's just for the look. You know, that's just for the look. You just put the robe on because you're a mage. So you're like, yeah, all right, I'm wearing a robe. But you've got Bracers AC 4. Unprecedented. You have a 3 AC. I mean, that's luxury, right? Luxury. And then last but certainly not least, Nonstop, who is now wearing banded mail. And with his banded mail, that means that Nonstop is now sitting at AC of 0. So that means we're now in a functional AC setup. -3, 0 for my frontline fighters, 2 for sort of like my third fighter, and Arcanusbot is, fine. Shadow Mage with the 2 AC, Effect Life with the 3 AC, Nonstop with the 0 AC. So we have functional armor finally. which is why it's perfect timing. Oh, the other thing I should mention too is that, let's see, Echo is level 6. Hillness is level 6. Arcanus Bot is level 6. Shadow Mage is level 7. Effect Life is level 6. And Nonstop is level 6. So we are in good stuff. Exactly. That's exactly right. Yep. All right. So we're going to remove now. What we need to do here is we need to open up game 26. All right. We need to open up game 26 here. And we need to adjust it by date modified. And we're doing that because... Okay, there we go. Now we are going to remove these characters because when we remove them, it means that we set them up for what happens next. Oh, and the other well, actually, never mind. Yeah, so that's what we do. Okay. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, let's do this first. Let's begin adventuring. Okay, let me do this first. All right, so this is where we positioned ourselves, but yeah, we got the armor. We basically found the armor from various little treasure encounters that we had. We just over time, and then we were able to rotate other things like the bracers into other people. So now, and you know, that was one of the things that made the ghouls such a problem, is that they were just hitting us a lot. And the reason they were hitting us a lot was because, you know, they were, I mean, it was very easy for them to hit us because we were not much of a problem. It seems to be made principally for the reading and writing of spells. Cressets are fitted to the walls at 10-foot intervals. A long slanted shelf is along the north wall with many stools spaced along its 30-foot length. Sheets of vellum and parchment still lie upon the shelf, accompanied on an upper ledge by quills of many sorts, small pots with oddly carved stoppers and candlesticks. A small writing desk stands at the west end and a lectern at the far east. Opposite each of these objects is an arched doorway leading north. Several small chairs are nearby along the south wall. Whoa, tentacles! Tentacles! Oh my god! What the frick? Okay, I wasn't expecting to get into a fight, but... Oh, it's a roper! Don't paralyze me, roper! Ah! Roper! No! There was no need for that. This doesn't really matter because we're going to be leaving this dungeon as soon as we do this. Okay. A roper. No, it's not. It wasn't RNG. No, there's something definitely still wrong with the loot tables. I mean, there's no question that there's something wrong with it, but okay. All right, I'm leaving. There's definitely still something wrong with the loot tables because it shouldn't be doing what it's doing. But having said that, you know, we managed to work it out. Okay, so what we're doing is we're leaving so that we can leave the realm and we can leave this area and get out of the realm. Again, I had fun with this and we can come back to it. But right now... Oh, shoot. Okay. But right now I want to play something that's not going to be quite this grindy. Oh, wait, that's right. I can't do that. Also, I'm going to see if I can remember how to get to where I'm going. I think I remember where to get where I'm going. Boy, Gary did not mess around with the involved descriptions. Secret door. Mm-hmm. Yep, there we go. All right, so we're leaving here, and then you were going to get a chance to decide, chat. Momentarily, you're going to get a chance to decide where we go in terms of what adventure we do next. One good thing about this adventure, though, I will say, one thing about this module is that there are not a ton of wandering monsters that are constantly interrupting us here, which makes sense because, you know, if you clear out a temple, it's not like the Temple of Elemental Evil has a bunch of, like, you know, the equivalent of vermin running around, right? Like, they would deal with that. So it's not that. It's just sort of like guards and creatures that they want there, and once you take care of them, then you take care of them. So... Yep. Okay, and then we go up here. Yeah, exactly. This is, or like in The Hobbit, right, with Bilbo following Gollum, and Gollum is like, you know, 1 right, 2 yes, yeah, left, 2 left, yes, 3 right, 4 left, yes. Like counting himself. Okay. All right, we're in Nulb. So, yep. All right, we're going to report to our boy Otis, who's not going to do anything interesting. Okay, we're going to rest, fix, rest, rest. Okay, good. That takes care of that. Then we're going to exit. We're going to leave. We are going to encamp. We're going to save it. We're going to save it as B. No, we're not going to exit play yet. All right. We're doing this because this is going to show us on the map where we need to go. Oh, low road. Okay, wide clearing. Yay, we're back in Hamlet. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay, there we go. It's the asparagus forest. That's right. Okay. Leave Hamlet. All right, here we go. All right, chat. So there is Hamlet, right? No, we are not returning to the village of Hamlet. Now, let me just confirm. We've already been to the Isle of Dread. I forgot about that. We did Isle of Dread as well. Completely forgot that. How could I forget that? We did Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh. We did Isle of Dread. We did Skeletons. And now we've done Temple of Elemental Evil, at least for now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to see what else is here. So here are your options, chat, okay? And this is probably the last of the ones that we're going to do in the Westlands, or the Southlands, rather, before we head elsewhere. So first one, the small city of Grayshaven is having trouble with thieves. A powerful burglar is made off with 3 magical weapons, each an artifact in its own right, but some say that a darker evil is to blame. Should we accept the commission to receive the 3 magical artifacts, you should load Game 24, which is Dungeon Module S2 White Plume Mountain. So White Plume Mountain is choice number 1. Okay, we're level 6. We're perfect for that. So White Plume Mountain is choice number 1. Choice number 2 is the outskirts of Vendare, the seat of power for the Count of Aor. Ruthless brigands have brought a halt to the trade between the land of Aor and its neighbors. The military forces sent by the Count of Aor to eliminate, or as it spells it here, elimate, these cutthroats have mysteriously vanished. Even worse, there are rumors of an ancient evil once more abroad in the land. If you'd like to attempt to succeed where armed troops have failed, then you can load game 20, blah, blah, blah. Tomb of the Lizard King. It is an adventure for characters level 5 to 7. Again, perfect. So we have White Plume Mountain. That's the one where we're finding 3 magical artifacts. Trying to figure out how to handle the bandits in the city is Tomb of the Lizard King. That's option number 2. All right, and then we have a small inn. We can encounter an old sage with a quest to offer, including a magical spell gone awry in the swamps to the south. We could meet with the old sage, which is Baltrin's Beacon, and that's an adventure for characters level 4 to 6. So we could meet with the sage, that's Baltrin's Beacon. And then the last one is, let me just confirm over here, Wakehome, an elfin captain, a dangerous, profitable voyage to the Isle of Teki Norari in the South Sea. If you want to meet with this elf, you should load Game 33, the conversion of Module X8, Drums on Fire Mountain. Or we could go up there. We're not going to go north now. Actually, yeah, let's do that just to see what that says. Little village of Chala has prospered for generations, but now the city faces misfortune, pestilence, and decay because the icon which brought it prosperity has been stolen. All the clues suggest the object was carried into the Blackweed Swamp, and you be the one to bring it back. That is characters level 7 and 9, so that's a little much. Also against the slave lords, but that's 7 to 9, so we actually don't want that. So we're going to head south, I think. Let's go down to Wakehome. All right. So, again, the options that we basically have here are we can do the Old Sage with a quest involving a magical spell gone awry in the swamps to the south. So that's Baltrin's Beacon. That's choice number 1, okay? Or we could do helping the people of Vendare against ruthless brigands. And also there's rumors of an ancient evil, as always. And that is Tomb of the Lizard King. So that's option 2. And then the final option that we have is the option 4, Gray's Haven, a powerful burglar made off with 3 magical weapons, each an artifact in its own right, but some say a darker evil's to blame. And if you want to retrieve those 3 magical artifacts, that's White Plume Mountain. So what's it going to be, chat? Get the 3 magical artifacts back. That's White Plume Mountain. Save the people against an invasion of brigands. That's Tomb of the Lizard King. Or meet with the sage to find out about a spell gone awry. That's Baltrin's Beacon. What do you think? You vote White Plume Mountain. What is 3? Are you voting? Is 3 mean Baltrin's Beacon? Is that what you're voting for, Dragonspear and Geister? Oh, Geister, you're voting for White Plume as well? The third option with the thief. Oh, yeah, White Plume. Okay, so Triffid, you wanted to vote for Save the... Yeah, sorry, I did. Okay, so White Plume is what we're saying. White Plume is what we're looking for. The 3 magical artifacts. And then Imaginary Exponent, good to see you, Imaginary Exponent, is going to say Tomb of the Lizard King. Okay, so Triffid Mats and Imaginary Exponent say Tomb of the Lizard King. And let's see. And Effect Life, Dragon Spear, Geister, and Echo say White Plume Mountains. All right, so going once for White Plume Mountains, going twice for White Plume Mountains. Sold. White Plume Mountains it is. Okay, mountains we're going to. So we're going to load game 24. So what that means is I need to pull up, let's see, game 24 here. Okay, hang on a second whilst I get that addressed. Okay, there's game 26. So I'm going to go to game 24. We're going to put that under save. Over the hills and far away. Okay, this is cool. I've never played White Plume Mountain in IRL either. So, okay, great. Return and camp. All right. Save. We're gonna save that as, I don't know, I. Yes. And now we are going to play the game. We're going to load save game I. And we are now going to remove character. Whoops, exit. Remove character. Yes, update Echo. Remove character. Yes, update Helmus. Remove Arcana Spot. Yes, update Arcana Spot. Remove Shadow Mage. Yes, update Shadow Mage. Remove Effect Life. We got to update you, Effect Life. Updating Effect Life. And remove Nonstop. We got to update Nonstop. Okay. So now we've done that. Now that I've done that, I should be able to, if I refresh this, and I change that to date modified. There we go. Perfect. So now, if I copy these, lovely, copy and paste. Game 24. Okay. So if all goes well, that means that we should be now set for game 24. Okay. So exit from play. So now we're going to select a design. We're going to say game 24, which is White Plume Mountain. White Plume Mountain, da da da. White Plume Mountain, da 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 da. Okay. There we go. S2. All right. We're going to play the game. All right. Now it's time to add the character. Hey, look, they're all here. I know. It totally is janky. All right. There we go. We're going to add, let's see. We're going to add Arcana Spot, Echo Alpha, Effect Life, Hillness, Nonstop, and Shadowed Mage. Look at that. Look at how spectacular those are. Okay. So here we go, chat. We're going to begin adventuring, and then we're going to try to load up the maps and do all that kind of stuff. So, welcome to the realm. Game 24. The definitive UA conversion of Dungeon Module S2, White Plume Mountain. Several weeks ago, 3 highly valued magical weapons with the cryptic names of Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor disappeared from the vaults of their owners in the midst of the city. Rewards were posted, servants were hanged, and even the sanctuary of the Thieves Guild was violated in the frantic search for the priceless arms. Not even a clue was found until each of the weapon's former owners received a taunting note, signed with the symbol of the wizard Caraptus, thought to be dead for over 1,000 years. Oh, Caraptus, am I right? The 3 lords of the city offered you anything you wish within their power to grant in exchange for the return of their weapons. And so you equipped yourself in the city's finest armories and took only the finest available goods. Oh. All right, what are these finest goods? Yeah, I already have all this stuff. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. And when you were done, you slept in the finest guest chambers the nobleman had to offer. You breakfasted in the style of the rich, and then left the city for the location sages determined to be your destination. Wave, Whelm, what the heck? Hey, big boss. Okay, so we're going to save this as A. No, I don't want to exit play. All right, now, if all goes well... okay. Right. Hey, there we go. Success. Okay, perfect. All right, here we are. We have made it. We have done it. Can't you stay another day? We're just going to stay here for a while and, all right. The note reads, "Search ye far and search ye near. You'll find no trace of the 3 unless you follow instructions clear, for the weapons abide with me. North, past forest, farm, and furrow, you must go to the feathered mound. Then down away from the sun you'll burrow. Forget life, forget light, forget sound." Oh boy, I better take some pictures. Okay, here we go. Taking a picture so I don't forget this. North past forest, farm, and furrow, you must go to the feathered mound. Then down away from the sun you'll burrow. Forget life, forget sound. Huh, New Jack Hustle. I heard the other day for some reason my algorithm popped up the trailer for New Jack City. I don't know if anyone like remembers or has ever seen New Jack City, which was like 90s, like early 90s. And it was with Ice-T, Mario Von Peebles, Judd Nelson is in it. And Wesley Snipes is good stuff. New Jack, hustle. New Jack, hustler. Okay. To rescue Wave, you must do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. Crossed cavern vast where chain links rattle, lies whelm, past waterspouts double. Oh, I better take a picture of that too. Okay. Black Razor then remains to be won underneath inverted ziggurat. That garnered think not that you're done, for now you'll find you are caught. Caught? I care not, former owners brave, what heroes you seek to hire. Though mighty, I'll make each one my slave, or send him into the fire. Let me stand next to your fire, do. A bold and strange missive to be sent from a mage dead some 1,300 years, and yet the sages agree that it is Carapta's symbol, even if the mage himself is an impostor. And they agree that the Feather Mountain is but one place. Your destination is the smoking volcano looming north of the city, deep in the wood, White Plume Mountain. White Plume Mountain stands alone in a vast area of dismal moors and tangled thickets. It is an almost perfect cone of lava about 1,000 yards in diameter at the base. It rises 800 feet above the surrounding land. That's charming. The white plume that gives the mountain its name issues from the very summit of the mountain another 300 feet into the air, trailing off to the east under prevailing winds like a great white feather. Scaling the mountainside, you come to the only possible entrance, a cavern known as the Mouth. Steam rushes into and out of the mouth in 30-second intervals like a man exhaling. One of your friends looks about. Well, we're here. After a night in Dead Knoll's eye sockets, skirting the twisted thickets and smelling the great swamp all the way down here, there'd better be some truth to the sage's words. Nodding in agreement, your companions look about for anything that might lead down, away from the light and into the depths of the mountain. You glance at the scroll bearing Carapta's sigil, which you took from the nobleman. You keep it tucked securely into your belt should you need it at any time. Ahead, the cave is about 8 feet in diameter and 40 feet long. The ceiling and walls of the cave are slick with the condensed steam which runs down them. The floor is covered with several inches of muck. Air flows into the cave with a speed that causes torches to flicker madly, accompanied by a loud whistle. Yeah, exactly. Skirting in the thicket. The rush of air slows down presently, and there's an ominous silence for a heartbeat or two. Then, almost without warning, a blast of steam flows against the cave ceiling and out the mouth. This flow, too, abates, and the cycle is repeated. Lovely. I love being in an active volcano. I love that for us. Standing against this wall, you believe you are clear of the worst of the blast. Aside from the terrible heat, you suffer no injury from the Holocaust within arm's length of you. That's wow. Okay, well, we're going to save that as B. No, do not exit play. Okay. At the end of the cave, near the foot, is a long horizontal crevice which is about a foot wide. The air is sucked into this crack at great speed, creating a loud whistling and threatening to snuff your torches. Shortly, the rush of air slows down, stops for about 2 seconds. You stand before the scalding geyser. Whoa. Cave turns to a burning cloud of gray-white steam. Gray-white steam! Ah! What? Ow! Ah! Gagging, you stagger back from the explosion. Cold air rushes over your back, the 15-second inhalation that precedes the next blast of steam. All right, we're gonna reload that. I think we're gonna just gonna load that up. I guess we should not stand there. I guess is what it's telling us is please don't stand there. Don't stand so close to me. All right, well, if we can't stand there, careful probing of the muck near the back of the cave reveals a small square trapdoor, set with a rusted iron ring. Clearing away the muck and pulling open the door, you reveal a rusted spiral staircase. Descend. Yes, that's probably a little better. Yes, please do descend. You drop vertically into the earth over 100 feet. The temperature barely drops as you descend, and you cannot help but notice that the iron thrums to a continuous low vibration. Good, 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 good vibrations. This may be a problem. Yeah, we got to load that again. That's going to be a problem if the map is not working. There we go. That's better. Okay. So, spiral staircase up. There we go. Oh, shoot. Spiral staircase up. Okay. Let's save the map. And let's save this under B. No. Exit. Actually, I'll probably save it as J from this point forward. Okay. At the bottom of the staircase, the floor is covered with water. Wait, what's going on? I don't have any drop frames on my end. Is that ooh, nice, Emily. That's awesome. You refresh now, it's better. Yeah, because I don't have any issues on my end right now, so which I mention only by way of troubleshooting. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Okay, at the bottom of the staircase, the floor is covered with water. Floating upon it are patches of green and white scum. Rebel scum. Some of the scum seems to have gained purchase in the rock walls and ceiling. It clings there, moist and ugly, staining the smoothly carved volcanic rock. Just opposite the foot of the stairs is a 10-foot wide corridor that heads east. Stepping into the water sloshes some of the algae your way. Invariably, you bump into it, but it appears to be harmless. Okay. I'm going to save this as J as we continue. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, criminal scum. That's what, yeah. Just want to see what it does when I try to search. Okay, right. That's what search does, is it looks at the note. Okay, just checking. What? A gynosphinx. There's a gynosphinx in Eberron, actually. Before you, a gynosphinx squats behind a free-form desk in the middle of a three-way fork. Before you. The sphinx is rather mangy and bedraggled, her hair in tangles. She's filing her nails, appearing thoroughly bored. You pull out the letter. Oh, shoot. In front of the Sphinx, a wall of force blocks the corridor. As you approach it and feel its boundaries, the Sphinx looks up. In a nasal voice, she says, "Welcome to White Plume Mountain. Can I help you?" I ask about the dungeon in general. The Sphinx shrugs and goes back to filing her nails. What about the stolen weapons? Stolen weapons, huh? Caraptus? Huh. The Sphinx goes back to filing her nails, apparently forgetting her questions as quickly as she looks away from you. All right. The Sphinx nods and blows across the tips of her nails. "If you can answer this riddle, then I'll let you in. Round she is, yet flat as a board. Altar of the lupine lords. Jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea. Unchanged but air-changing eternally." Okay, round she is, yet flat as a board. Altar of the lupine lords. Okay, lupine is wolf. Altar of the wolf lords. Jewel on black velvet. Pearl in the sea, unchanged, but air-changing eternally. Yeah, it's got to be the moon, right? The Sphinx awaits your one-word answer, eyeing with displeasure a nail that does not seem to please her. You answer that she speaks of the moon. Not bad. You may enter. Yeah, we got it right. Sphinx barely seems to notice your presence. Okay. All right, let me mark this down. Haha, yeah. Oh my God, big boss. What? Okay. Why? The Guidus Sphinx is like, yo, what's up? Really? All right. Okay, now this first one, it says that the first one, let's see. It says, forest, you must go to the feathered mound. Down away from the sun, you'll burrow, forget life, forget life, forget love, forget life, forget light, forget sound. Then to rescue wave, you must do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. All right, so we have to. So the first thing we're going to do is we have to find a wave, and we have to battle with the beast in the boiling bubble, with whatever that means. Guess we'll find out. Okay, hang on a second. Okay. Let's see. We've got that. We've got that. Got that. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, that's done. And update. Okay, great. All right, let's do this. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go. The earth drops out beneath Arcana Spot. In a rush of water, your friend drops into a hitherto unopened 10-foot pit. Oh no, Arcana Spot! You pull your friend to the relative safety of the corridor as water floods the pit. Jeez. You avoid the pit. Okay, let's, I should probably mark this, right? Pit. Also, while I'm on the subject, I also need to order these folks around. No, I need to move them in the right spot. Because Arcana Spot, for example, Echo goes here in front. Hillness goes here. Arcana Spot goes there. Let's see. Shadowed Mage goes there. And Effect Life is in between. Okay. Exit. That's perfect. Save. What do we say? J. No. Exit. Right. Great. Okay. A series of copper-colored metal plates lines the walls of this corridor. The plates are 6 feet high and 10 feet wide. They are set into the stone midway between the ceiling and floor, forming a smooth, flush surface. The brilliantly polished copper panels so formed extend for 70 feet. This is a trap. I think it's the cloak and run forth. Go! You wrap yourself in your cloak and dash forth into the long copper-lined corridor. At once you feel all of your metal items flashing with heat, you hear your most heavily armored companion groan in pain. You near the end, racing forward with the slime-covered water splashing at your ankles. With a loud whoosh, your cloak bursts into flame from the heat generated by your party's passing. Hurling your cloak to the fore, you fight against collapsing into the amoebic water. Ow. Ow. Good gravy. This is a 30-foot chamber. In the northwest corner, stairs climb out of the water. As you breathe the cooler air, a pack of yipping, emaciated men leaps from a concealed door to the east. Yipping, emaciated men, and I just got hit with a trap. What the frick? Okay, aim. Why are they always the wrong way? Oh, ghouls? Very bad. Oh, okay, that's very bad. Stop hitting Shadowed Mage. Damn it! Stop hitting them! Freaking hate ghouls. God damn it. Turning undead. Turning undead. Oh my god, the most clutch undead turn of all time. Oh my goodness, freaking Arcadis bot with the most clutch turn ever. Yes. Let's go. Okay. Before we go any further, first of all, corridor, oops, of death. Corridor of death. Corridor of death. Wow, that was clutch, Arcanus bot. Way to go. All right, we gotta heal some people. All right, first of all, I'm gonna have Echo Alpha. I'm gonna have Echo Alpha lay hands on Hillness. Very, very good. Okay, then I want Arcanus bot to cast Cure Light Wounds on Effect Life. Thank you for the follow, Nitrodamus. That's a good name. I like that. All right, cast here. Cast spell on Effect Life. Okay. Cure Light Wounds on Effect Life. Oh, that's a terrible Cure Light Wounds. We're going to cast that on Shadow Mage. Okay. All right, we're going to save this under I for I don't know. All right. Man, that thing is nasty. A secret door. Whoops. Waters of this chamber are choked with the awful and unfinished meals of the ghouls. There is nothing of value apparent here. That and the fact that the map is wrong. So let's move that around. Okay, there we go. Can I rest here though? No. Your search turns up a broken skull and a jagged, chewed arm, but nothing of value. That's all there is here? Really? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, that must have been where the ghouls came from. So, ghoul chamber, right. The door pulls open, revealing a 20-foot wide corridor running west. The floor, walls, and ceiling are lined with a silvery substance that reflects the light all the way to the end of the 80-foot-long room. A door opens in the northwest corner. Just to the right of the door is a 5-foot wide open pit 10 feet deep. At the bottom are rows of rusted razor-like blades. A similar pit crosses the room just to the east of the door in the northwest corner. Your first step into the room reveals that the floor here is completely frictionless. With a single step, you send yourself hurtling across the floor. Hitting the southern wall, you rebound from the silvery surface and ricochet to the northwest. You were able to push just enough to dodge the pit nearest this exit. Whoa. Wah. Here, unable to stop, you stumble into the second, wider pit. Momentarily stopped, you're able to push yourself to the door. You catch the knob and spin yourself about, clinging to it with all your might. Pulling open the door, you step into the corridor beyond, then secure a rope for your friends to follow more safely across the room. On the floor of the frictionless room, the coil of rope slides swiftly to their hands. You stand in the corridor north of the frictionless room. This is cool. All right. Frictionless room. All right. Whew, made it. All right. Let's see. We're going to encamp, save, and we're going to save as I. No. Exit. Suspended in midair in the northern part of this room is a stream that flows toward the east. It enters and leaves through 6-foot diameter tunnels, half filling them. The entrance tunnel is in the west wall, and the exit tunnel is in the northeast corner. The surface of the stream is flat, about 5 feet off the floor. Wait, the stream is in midair? But below the surface, the stream appears to be flowing through some invisible pipe about 2 feet off the floor. Fish swim in the water. 6 small boats are lined up facing the south wall, 3 on either side of the door. These have covered bows and sterns and 2 round holes where a person might sit. Okay. Okay. Right. So the south wall, either side of the door. Mm-hmm. Do you gather up 3 of the kayaks and attempt to boat through the suspended river? Hell yeah, I do. The river slams you hard against the side of the tunnel, but you manage to turn the kayak without its fracturing. Again, you push off the wall where it turns, avoiding the brunt of the impact. Your craft sloshes to the far side of the river. Looking ahead, you think you see an opening in the wall. And then torchlight surrounds you as the tunnel widens into a room. The kayaks burst into a second room beyond the first, where close to a dozen men await you with nets and swords. As the first net falls, your kayak spins in the suspended river, dumping you onto the floor. The men are upon you in a moment. You look up to see a man you instantly recognize from wanted posters across the Southlands as Sir Bluto Sans Pete, a warrior of infamous renown. All right, chat, we're facing Sir Bluto Sans Pete. Where is Popeye? Long missing, this bloody warrior was presumed dead till now. Their leader's upon you before you can regain your balance. Why is Effect Life always in the front line here? Okay, so this is very bad. This is very bad. I won't lie. This is not great. Oh. All that I did was put one of them to sleep, really? Stop hitting Effect Life. Okay. Target. 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 All right, we got Sir Bluto. Dead. Sir Bluto San Peach wants her hamburgers back. I know, right? Okay. I'm very worried about Effect Life here. I mean, I'm worried about all of them, but I need you not to be missing. I really need you not to be missing. Okay. Yes, good. 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 Okay, let's see. I'm going to cast Hold Person again. Gonna have to hope that they don't buy it here. Target. 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 Okay, held one of them. Nice. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to do everything we can on this guy. Okay. That was almost a terrible mistake. Nice, they're all held. No, you idiot. Woo! Don't go into the stinking cloud. Woo! All right, I think we're going to make it okay. All right, think we're going to make it. My health is in a terrible situation, but... All right. Woo! That was close, everybody. That was close. But we made it. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. I bet these are all magical and I have so much money I don't care. Just looking for anything unique. Like that sling, for example. Damn it. Okay, sling. Oh my gosh, they are so overloaded. Oh, come on, man. They can't all be that overloaded. Actually, that's probably fine. Okay. On Sir Bluto's corpse, you find a steel key marked with a bizarre magical rune. This room appears to have been a ready room of sorts. Plain pallets show the sleeping areas of 9 men, though nothing of value appears to be here. Card tables show where card games were played for coppers. Please tell me I can rest here. Yes! Let's go! We can freaking rest here! Yes, yes, yes. That is how we do it. I was hoping that might be the case. All right, now because there's no training available here, I'm going to level up people as we go. Which means we have got Arcanus Bot going up to the next level. Taking it to the next level. Hey, Tari. How you doing, Tari? How you feeling? How's everything? Just dying, but otherwise fine. I'm sorry to hear that. That's no fun. Please don't. Please do me a favor and don't, okay? As your friend, please just, do me a solid and don't. Oh, we finally have cure serious wounds. Thank freaking goodness. Oh my goodness, yes. Cure serious wounds. Absolutely. Hell to the yes. That actually worked really well. So that the hold person, sleep, and stinking cloud did really, really work. A lot. Like a lot. Atari is here. If I die, you can have my collection of heraldic spoons. Well, I appreciate that. I will certainly give them the respect that they are due. But at the same time, please just don't die. Just to be clear. Save. Now we save this under J. Yes, very excited. Okay, cool. So, do you once again climb into the suspended river and follow it from this room? No. Safe area. One of your friends looks through the worthless junk around this room and nods. You scoured several flea markets and secondhand stores for these. Okay, that's good. That's good. There's nothing of value here. Caraptus must have extorted Sir Bluto and his men in exchange for a safe haven from the law of the Southlands. Nope. Touching Sir Bluto's key to the wall opens a door to a narrow, shadowy corridor stretching off to the south. The secret door seals behind you, unseeable and undetectable except for with a magical key. Okay. So now I have defeated the evil ambush suspended kayak Sir Bluto thing. Just to be clear. Oh, interesting. Okay. This is an enormous room carved from the rock. It is lighted. The walls climb 30 feet to an enormous ceiling which has a low arch and gives off light. Okay. The room is 100 feet from east to west and 130 feet from north to south. Okay, that's a big room. That sometimes was the case with 2E, although I don't think in this case I didn't find that. My characters here are pretty much the same either way. I've got two female characters. I have Arcanusbot, who is a female cleric, and Nonstop is a female ranger. And both of them, Nonstop, I'm here to tell you, the Arcanusbot had a super clutch turn undead just now, about 10 minutes ago, with a bunch of ghouls that might have really caused problems otherwise. And Nonstop has been essentially just freaking, ranged death for a while now. So. Okay. The room drops 40 feet in tiers to a 20-foot by 50-foot area with a door in the southeast corner. At the level of the door, a 10-foot wide walkway runs beside the walls. Next to it is a 10-foot wide pool filled to the level of the floor. It is 10 feet deep and rests on the second tier. The inner wall of the pool seems to be transparent glass, an aquarium holding half a dozen giant crayfish. The third tier, 20 feet below the walkway, is a 10-foot wide walkway with a sand-covered floor. Its outer wall is the stone step that makes up the second tier. Half a dozen giant scorpions scuttle about on that level, which is like a terrarium bounded on the inside by a 10-foot tall glass wall. How much you want to bet we're going to be fighting some of these? Just inside the Scorpion Run on the 3rd tier, Scorpion Run, is another 10-foot wide pool filled to the level of the sandy floor. Like the first, this pool is 10 foot deep and has an inner wall made of glass. This aquarium holds 4 sea lions. At the center, 20 feet below the level of the 3rd tier and the surface of the water in the sea lion aquarium, is the floor of this room. In the 10-foot stone wall to the south is a door in the southeast corner. Opposite on the north wall is a 10-foot square metal door with an obvious keyhole. 3 manticores pace about the lowest level. Even from here, it's apparent that their wings have been clipped, and their interest in your group reflects that of the inhabitants of other levels. All the creatures seem to be moving in your general direction. Seems not optimal. The manticores loose a volley of their deadly tail spikes. Some shatter against the warded glass walls of the tiers below you, while others strike dangerously close. Hey! What? You drop into the water in the tier below. All right. The water is warm, but not brackish like the waters that you trudge through elsewhere in White Plume Mountain. You swim for the nearest glass wall, but the crayfish swim faster. As you grab at the ledge, 2 are upon you. 2 giant crayfish. Guard. Now, why I'm able to shoot arrows through water is not clear to me, but I've learned not to ask questions. You know, just go along to get along. It's literally a giant crayfish. Target. All right, sounds good, Tari. Feel better. Feel better, all right? Oops. Target. What? What do you mean I missed? I don't miss. Ever. Hey, what's up, Prince Justin? Prince Justin, we are playing White Plume Mountain. We left the Temple of Elemental Evil for now because we did some good work in that, but and we went to White Plume Mountain. We ran through this corridor of death. We met the Gynosphinx. We ran through this corridor of death, and then we we went in this suspended stream in a bunch of kayaks, and then we defeated this ambush by Sir Bluto de Pete, or whatever his name was, and managed to survive that, find a safe area to rest. And now we are wandering through what looks like a huge aquarium, basically. Oh, did you really? Can you please stop missing? Ow. Okay. Let us cast. We got a Cure Light Wounds coming on here. Arcana spot. That's a terrible Cure Light Wounds. That's better. Okay, that was a good one. Okay, not bad. Okay, save. No. Exit. The Gynosphinx is my favorite character. She's so silly. She joins the party in the novel, becomes BFFs with the female lead. That's awesome. Yeah, I never played White Plume Mountain, so... The remaining 4 giant crayfish catch up to you in a group. Okay. Oh, they really did. All right, you know what? I'm not going to mess around. Let's... Okay. Please don't miss. Please stop missing. Nice. Oh, wait. Dead. There we go. Do you know who wrote... Do you happen to remember who wrote it, Tari? I could look it up, but... Ugh. Nice. Yeah, because I'm curious. Can I lay on hands? I can't lay on hands. All right. So let's see. In camp, I want to try to save those cure serious wounds for a later point. No. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know whether these scorpions close in hungrily, their pincers clicking and their stingers bobbing and thrusting. I don't know if I'm doing this, if I should be going down into this area. It just seems logical. Oh, this is cool looking. Do not like, though. Yes, let's go. What an awesome freaking salvo from my ranged guys. Good work, everybody. Of course, Effect Life. Why is Effect Life always up front? Oh my god. Crap. Man. Come on, Effect Life. Stop getting in front of the party. Paul Kidd. I'm not familiar with that name. That's very cool. Gray Shade and Greyhawk crossover. Love it. Well, now I'm going to have to freaking cast... going to have to use one of my Cure Serious. Do not like how fast I blew through these. We're going to save that as H for what the hell. Yeah, sure you would. Yeah, I'll lower myself into this sea lion tank. The water is hot and salty. One of the 4 sea lions attacks viciously as the others swim for you. Oh, it literally is a sea lion. Okay, can we stop with the missing? Actually, you know what? when you absolutely positively need to take someone out. Okay. Yes, I'll descend into the cell. You drop the final 10 feet to the stone-walled pen that is the Manticore's cell. The Manticores attack at once! He's too precious to let him die, I know. Okay, so I knew this was going to be rough, but... Jeez, this is... What the crap is this? Okay. All right. I don't love any of this situation. I am going to pull out the big guns here. And by guns, I mean arrows. Nice. Okay, one down. Let's see. That was a little weak, honestly. They just ran... Wow, dude, just absolutely ran around me. He was like... He's like, I'm going to avoid the AC -3. Like, come on, bro. Ow. Please stop missing. Stop missing. Okay, I'm going to ready... There we go. Ready, ready, exit, exit. Aim. MCD, you have a Manticore Dwarf. Manticore Dwarf's the bad kind. All right, target. Oh, stop missing. Stop missing. Okay, probably not going to fall asleep, right? Nice shot, Echo. Nice. There we go. 3 Manticores, baby. Okay. Okay. I'm going to save this as G for GG. Cottage core. But are you ready for Manticore? Yeah, nice hit there, Echo. Glad to see you did not skip Sword Day, or whatever that would be. You regard the safe set in the north wall. The keyhole is prominently displayed and it's securely sealed. You check for traps. Who checks? Shadow checks. Shadow Mage studies the keyhole for no less than 10 full minutes, astounded by the complexity of the trap lying within. I believe that it's designed to send out a resonance if the trap is not disarmed before the safe is opened. The sounds would shatter. Shadow Mage gestures to the glass walls, holding back thousands of gallons of water. Oh, no. Carefully, your friend works at removing the trap from the locking mechanism, and after an additional 10 minutes, seems confident that all is now safe. Woo! Okay. Who makes the attempt? Lock clicks open. With the trap bypassed, you're able to open the safe door without risk. Within, you spot a heap of silver coins surmounted by a single piece of decadent jewelry. He's overloaded. Overloaded. Okay, that was cool though. My bigger worry is whether I can rest okay. Okay, G, no. Do you begin the ascent? No, I do not. The door opens to reveal a luxurious room 50 feet wide and 30 feet across. The floor is strewn with rugs and cushions, and tapestries cover the walls. A 6-foot hookah stands in the corner beside a sumptuous divan, I should say. Oh! Rising in surprise as you enter is a halfling, smiling in obvious pleasure. He holds a carved walking stick. What's up, Bilbo? Greetings! Greetings! I have very large ears. Kesnef is my name, and a welcome day to you, my friends. Welcome indeed to my small, humble domain below White Plume Mountain. The halfling sidesteps a bit as he approaches you, but he holds out his hand as if to shake your own. Beware, he speaks false. Your paladin friend's words echo a moment before the halfling changes, his face contorted with surprise and outrage. Echo, good job out of Echo. Echo saw that this guy was a punk. The ogreish beast, an ogre mage, now thrusts forth his hand as if to cast a spell upon you, but his moment of surprise is lost. Got any more of those those +5 arrows? Yeah. So much for that. Yeah, it was really, I was thinking that. I was like, okay, one, why is there a halfling at the bottom of this area? Two, what is with the freaking ears? Like, and because of that lack of surprise, we wrecked him. Ooh, there's a mirror. There's a shield. Oh, there's a shield. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to pool. And the reason we do that is we take the mirror, we take the shield. View. Now he's got an AC of -3. AC of -4. We finally got a shield. All right, Echo, you're -4 now. So that was a curb stomp is right. On the orc's behalf, you only had 2 minutes to draw the deception. -4 AC. The thing about that is, too, that I don't think, because I think Hilness has got a two-handed sword, so he can't use the shield. And nobody else, like Shadow Mage is using a ranged item, Nonstop is using a ranged item. I guess Arcanus Bot could use a shield now that I think of it. And that might actually be a good idea. Let me try trading that. Oh, I'm ready. Let me try trading that. Oh, Christ. Okay, hold on a second. Pool. All right. So, view items. Trade with Arcanus Bot. All right, so we've got an AC of 2. AC of 1. I think that's better. I think I'd rather have that drop. I mean, a -3 is ridiculous anyway. I don't think Echo needs it. Yeah, but dude, you don't need a -4. I mean, I need to get everyone's AC at a reasonable level is what we need. That's the deal. So there will come a point at which point everyone's going to get a shield. But it took us this long to like level 6/7 almost to get us to a point where we could do that. We have a shield with a Hello Kitty on it. Your -3 is still 3 AC points clear of anyone else. -3-0. Because Arcanus Bot is a frontline, like usually a frontline person also. It's you and Hillness in a 2x2 formation. Echo and Hillness are the top two, and it's -3 and 0. And then in a 3x3, -3, 0, and 1. So I wonder what that mirror does. I wonder if that mirror is one of the artifacts. Oh, we can save here. Yes. We can save here. +1 shield made from the skull of a Styracosaurus. Well, that's pretty freaking metal, Prince Justin. Yeah, I know. Well, they keep positioning you. Effect Life, you know, if you would just make sure to, like, position yourself differently. Like, it makes us nervous when you're always in this position where you're, like, really, you know. I'm hoping the mirror is one of those artifacts, actually. You find the Ogre Mage's treasure shoved casually beneath the divan. Appears to be 1,000 Electrum coins and a couple hundred... Wow, and there's 4 pieces of jewelry, a vial of pale blue liquid, a priest scroll, and a suit of plate mail armor. Is there actually armor? No, but there's a robe. I don't need these freaking flails. But I wonder if this is finally a magic robe. Oh poo. All right, now take this. Right. Now watch. Let's see. Take these broken flails. Okay. Right. So let's see if this works. So he's got an AC of 3. Please tell me that this is a good robe. Bah. Doesn't do anything. Robe is also Hello Kitty. Hey, what's up, Bill Mraz? Yeah, I would assume the same thing. But I'm wondering if that's also, and don't tell me if you know anything different because this is new to me. But I'm wondering if this is also a I'm wondering if this is also the artifact that I'm supposed to take. Okay. Right. No, I do not. As you finish sorting through the treasure, you find a final item leaning against the south wall of the chamber. As you touch it, the invisibility that masked it fades, and you see that it's a sword. I'll bet that's the artifact. It's Black Razor. Wait, I found Black Razor? I didn't know that I found Black Razor first. I thought that was the last thing. Black Razor remaining to be won. An inverted ziggurat that garnered think not that you've done, for now you'll find that you were caught. Oh, so this was the inverted ziggurat. I see. As you touch it, it speaks into your mind. Wield me, and I shall make thy fury double. All thy enemies shall quake, and we shall drink their souls. As you stand, holding the sword, one of your friends muses about the nature of the spell concealing it. If the ogre were truly dead, then the magic should have waned rapidly, much faster than it did. Oh my god. Except it's a trident. It depends on which way you go. Oh, all right. Okay. Pull. Take. Items. Take. Share. Take. No. With a roar, the ogre is upon you, its wound healed in the time you spent sorting its treasure. Well, except I already rested, so sucks to be you. One arrow plus 5. Let me load that up with +2 arrows, actually. I'm going to delay. Because I imagine, or can I hit it? I can hit it. Ow. Damn. Again, effect life is once again in the wrong place. This is terrible. This is really bad. The positioning is awful. Woo! Okay. It falls, finally bested at last. Bap, bap, bap. Okay. J. No. Exit. All right, so we got Black Razor. We got Sir Bluto's Key. Effect life is always in the wrong place of the party because tries to steal the coins or just wants some action. I mean, the thing is, I have him in like, I have him basically between Shadowed Mage and Nonstop, so that Nonstop is in the back. In a single file scenario, Echo Alpha, who has the best AC, is in front. Hillness, who has the second best AC, is in second, plus 61 hit points. Arcanus Bot, who's the cleric, is in third. He has not quite the best armor, but Nonstop is one of my ranged guys. Nonstop is in the back just in case with the lower AC, and the two lowest ACs, or the two highest ACs rather, the worst ACs, are Shadowed and Effect Life, and those are in the middle of the party, but he just keeps showing up here. I'm just like, God, stop looking at the freaking thing. Okay, let's see. Nope, not Orge. Oh, God damn it. Safe area. Okay. Effect Life doesn't steal, he liberates. Yeah. Yes, I do begin the ascent. Climb is arduous, but you clamber to the utmost tier with a minimum of danger. All right, so I just want to make sure. No, I do not. Okay, so this is Ziggurat. Ziggurat. No U. I knew I added too many U's. Ziggurat. Okay. That's not it either. Okay. Yes. There we go. Lovely. Awesome. Okay, so now we get out. All right, so we found Black Razor. That's pretty good. That's good timing. Now, the question is, do I take... Now, here's the question, chat. Now, don't tell me if you know for sure. But if you're working along with me, do we go back and take the stream with the kayaks? Because there's down here where the suspended river is, it goes farther off, I assume, in this direction. Do we do that? Or do we come back up here to the frictionless room, go back down and go the other direction? Like, I'm guessing that there's one weapon in each direction. You know what? I think probably, I'm guessing there's going to be a weapon in each direction. So if we go to the far end of the frictionless room. Okay. And then we go. Now, the problem with this is that now we have the Corridor of Doom is the only issue there. Okay. Coverings are smoldering. You splash the water on your clothes to subdue the heat despite the scum floating upon it. Despite the scum floating upon it. And we still get hit. I thought that we had the freaking cloak, though. I guess that doesn't matter. I imagine it would be much worse if we didn't notice it was there. Okay, so here we go. So we went to get Black Razor. So that suggests that if we go to the right, if we go straight across, right? If we go straight across, then I'm guessing what that means is we are going to be heading towards Wave, and then up above I would guess is Whelm. So this way to Black Razor. Save the map. Okay. All right. Probably should have saved, shouldn't I? But okay, we're going to save the game as J. No, B, because we're at the beginning of that spot again. And also, I'm looking in. It looks like effect life is very close to leveling, which would be pretty sweet. All right, so far so good. You have walked through green slime. Pain climbs your legs like dancing flames, numbing your mind with its ferocity as your tissue is added to the mast of the beast beneath you. Ow. You slash at the flames, lifting your feet out of the water to expose the slime to the flames, but pain and balance send you reeling against the walls. Your friends begin applying torches to one another. Ow. Ow. Sloshing waters lie still, and you stand, the bottoms of your boots eaten away and your blood seeping into the parasite-infested waters. Gingerly, you wrap your feet, and those of your friends who carry extra footwear don their spares. Okay, that's very bad. All right, I have to do some work here. Okay, first of all, view, lay on hands, on effect life. Okay. Cast. Let's cast a Cure Serious Wounds. Yeah, seriously. Took it on the chin is right. Okay, Serious Wounds on Arcana Spot. Okay, good. And I'm going to cast one more of those on... I'm going to cast a Cure Light on Shadowed, I think. That was pretty good. And then another Cure Light on Nonstop. It's kind of a meh cure, but oh well. I could cast another one on Hillness. Probably should. I'll cast one more on Hillness. I think that was literally 1 point that he just got healed for. That was weak. J. No. Lined up against the 30-foot north wall of this room stand 5 flesh golems. Each wears a shirt with a number emblazoned on its chest. 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Okay. The golem on the left, wearing the number 5, says, "One of us does not belong with the others. If you can pick it out, it will serve you, and others will allow you passage. If you pick the wrong one, we kill you. You have 60 seconds. Which golem do you choose? 5, 7, 9, 11, or 13? Spell the answer you give below." Oh, jeez. 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 plus 2 is 13. 1, 3. I know, right? 7, 9, 11. Shoot. What? I don't know. What was... I don't get that. Why would it be 9? The only non-prime number. What do you mean it was obvious? It wasn't obvious when I had 60 seconds. I'm going to reload that. That had no effect on them? They are unaffected by Fireball? Well, it would not have been obvious to me. I would have been thinking of, I mean, I would have been thinking about sequences, but... This sucks a lot. Some of us are STEM. Yeah, the humanities guy, I would imagine. I mean, obviously I know what a prime number is, but it just would never have occurred to me that that's what this was. Like I didn't like the 60 seconds. I wasn't sure if it was actually counting it. I bet it wasn't. I bet the system doesn't even have a way to do a timer. All right, well, we're going to load that up again. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. It seems reasonable. Golem steps forth and opens the northern door. It stands there awaiting you. Yep. That's what it was. The golem stand to the side, staring at you with dead eyes. Nope. Nope. Short flight of stairs climbs north out of the murky water to a dry corridor 20 feet long. The end of the corridor is a corridor to the east, but it is barred by a turnstile made of iron bars attached to a central post. These are spaced so that they miss other bars projecting from the wall. Turn to face the ancient but stolid turnstile. The golem easily tears the turnstile from the wall. Oh, thanks! Thanks, Broseph. Appreciate that, man. My golem putting in the work. Although otherwise Echo would have had to do it. Yeah. Palace of the Silver Princess had a lot of awesome stuff, too. The door opens onto a stone platform near the north end of a large natural cave. The ceiling averages 50 feet above the level of the platform, whereas the floor of the cave, 50 feet below, is a pool of boiling mud. Ah, this is where I have to fight the creature, the boiling bubble or whatever it is. The cavern walls are coated with a scum that gives off a pale phosphorescent glow. In the cavern wall opposite you is another stone platform approximately 90 feet away. Bridging the gap between the platforms, a series of wooden discs sways to and fro, suspended by massive steel chains. The 9 discs are about 4 feet in diameter and 3 feet apart. Each disc is attached to its chain by a giant staple fixed in its center. The discs and chains, too, are coated with scum. In an unexpected spurt from the mud pool below, 2 geysers spout, their gushing fountain reaching nearly to the roof of the cavern. The geysers are not far from the disc bridge, and their flow sets the discs in motion. Presently, the geyser spouts end, and the room is quiet again, save for the burble from the mud cauldron below. One of your companions looks back to you. If we're going across, our only chance is to leap from disc to disc. The clay golem, rigid and awkward, stands at the edge of the cliff without moving. It does not respond to your attempts at communication. Okay. You leap forward to the first disc, swinging before the ledge. You watch, trying to time the next disc's movements and watching the boiling murk below. You wait. Pause and wait, watching the increasingly bubbling surface of the mud below. You leap, the disc swinging behind you and the next arcing toward you. At the second disc, you leap onto the next disc south. The bubbling geyser explodes beneath your feet, boiling the flesh in your bones. Ow! Catch the swinging 5th disc. Wait. Though the brunt of this blast is some 20 feet to the west, the burning spray still singes your flesh. Ow! Air whistles by as you leap for the next disc. You hand 1 disc from the ledge. You leap to the east, reaching out for the final disc. Catch the final disc and cling to it as it swings erratically. 5 feet from the ledge, you leap from the ledge. Solid ground. Woo! You stand before the exit from the volcanic cavern. The door before you is perforated with tiny holes, though you cannot see anything but darkness beyond the door. Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing right now is I'm going to freaking use some magic and stuff. Okay. I'm going to cast a Cure Serious Wounds on Affect Life. And we're going to cast a Cure Light Wounds also on Affect Life. Okay. Yeah, that was, I don't know. I'm going to save that under I. That was not optimal. The door leads into a room of complete darkness. Even a look over your shoulder reveals that the light from behind is blocked at the entrance. In the darkness, you sense a presence, and then there is a feral hiss as the guardian of the chamber strikes. Ooh, it's a vampire? Oh no, okay, that's bad. That's very bad. Let's go with what you are, +5. Can I not see him? I can't see him to fire at him. Oh no, Chad. We are in big trouble. We are in big trouble. What? Oh, because Hilness is charmed. Oh, god damn it. Wake up, Hilness. Let's see. Vampire is turned. Okay. Now what? I think I have a Dispel Magic somewhere. But not on him, apparently. Oh, I am glad you were enjoying the all the other stuff with the factory and the 3 articles. I knew about one of the articles. I don't think I knew about the other 2. Geez, I don't know what to do. Okay, can I dispel magic? I can, right? Nice. There we go. We dispelled magic. The charm is clear. You feel the vampire's body dissolve into mist as it falls for the floor. The chill cloud passes over you, sending shivers through your body, slipping away and out of reach. Feeling about, though, you sense that you stand before another of the vampire's coffins. The lid slides away to reveal velvet lined with a layer of grave soil. You feel confident that the vampire will need considerable time to rejuvenate, even if Caraptus augments his powers. After your foray, you take a moment to heal and recover. Okay. Well, first of all, we're going to save that under D for dope. We're going to do that. We're going to rest. Then we're going to save that under XE for excellent. No, that's awesome. Okay. In a niche beneath the coffin, you find, solely by touch, 6 leather sacks heavy with coin. There's also a smooth, polished scroll tube and a velvet-wrapped hammer. Did I get the thing? I don't... Did I get the thing? Okay. Oh, okay, I just had to leave. Okay. Unveiling the hammer reveals it's of dwarven make and it's most certainly whelm. As you hold it, it speaks aloud. There we go. Okay. I am whelm, as ye deduced. I shall lend my magical strength to any who are of enough strength to wield me in battle. Know, too, that I may be used to stun thy foes if you strike me soundly upon the earth. Wield me faithfully, and I shall see ye safely back to the surface where ye yearn to be. But I won't actually, because there's a mistake, so I won't. Okay. Okay, we're going to pool. And then we're going to take items. Take a staff sling. Exit. Okay, we're going to take an item. Take. Exit. Ooh, yes. Ooh, that was close. All right, view items. All right, so right now I'm doing 1d10 plus 5, right? 1d10 plus 4. So it's not as good. Yeah, I know. There's something screwed up about the loot table. And I am running this as admin. I am running it as admin, so I felt like I did what that was supposed to be, allegedly. Okay. Share. Okay. So, now that I've got that, probably. Yeah, I would imagine so. Okay, so I've got Black Razor and I've got Whelm. I need to... Oh, yes. I need to level up Echo. So now he is a level 4 spell. Level 4 spell. Ice Storm, minor global invulnerability. Got a lot of good things there. Dimension Door. Charm Monsters. That's always a good one. Interesting. I already had Dispel Magic, which I didn't have that actually. I could do Mirror Image. That might be useful given how many times. I think I'm actually going to do that, given how many times he's actually had that. And then Mage level 4 spells per day. Oh, it's right. I only get one at right. Okay, so probably Ice Storm. It's between Ice Storm and Charm Monsters, quite honestly. Ice Storm or Charm Monsters is the question. I mean, the combination of Ice Storm, Fireball, so 2 Fireballs and an Ice Storm are pretty clutch if you want to eliminate a lot of people. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to use Ice Storm because I'm guessing that Charm Monsters won't be useful against a lot of the things in here. Okay. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Just want to make sure I do this before I forget. I'm going to memorize Ice Storm. Actually, I'm going to memorize Stinking Cloud and definitely Ice Storm. Okay. Now, let's see. It's still 6th level. I may not ever get high enough to use those things, but I'll have to remember that I have those sitting on a scroll in case. Okay, I'm going to save that under Hell No. Wait, I can't do that? Okay. What? Swing out and leap west. The disc to the north. Okay. Boiling mud gurgles and spurts. Steaming air of the cavern whistles by as you reach out for the disc to the north. Had you not waited, you'd be on that very disc. Okay. Nice. There we go. Ha ha. All right. We're going to save that under F for fortunate. Okay. Golem stand to the side. As you step into the room, the southern door crashes open, and the vampire appears, fangs bared and eyes blazing with rage. Okay. Let's ready one of these. Guard. Guard. Oh, I should have turned. Turn. Nothing happens. Turn. Nothing happens. God damn it. What? And runs around to deal with effect life. Of course he does. Of course he does. Of course he does. Naturally. Naturally, that's what he does. Oh, come on, dude. Really? Yeah, it's just they immediately see effect life. They're like, hey. I don't even know. I don't know what to do here because I don't have a Dispel Magic, I don't think. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Oh, wait, why am I attacking him? It's Hillness! God damn it. No. I attacked the wrong person. This is all bad. All bad, all bad, all bad, all bad. Can't do that because it's going to put everyone else to sleep. God damn it. Yes. Vampire dissolves away, cursing, showing wounds that will take days to heal. He will not trouble you again during your time in White Plume Mountain. Yeah, well, thanks a lot. In the meantime, Hillness just too capable of the charm, man. Hillness was just like, hey, you know what? I think that vampire's got some important things to say to us. That was okay. All right. All right, so we got... So this now is... Okay, what is this? And that means that wave has got to be up this way. Oh, also, yeah, right. Wave has got to be up this way. By process of elimination. I think we said G. I'm going to see if I... Camp, save, G. No, exit. I'm going to see if I can find a place where I can rest. before I take on that last thing. Okay, good. That's what I was hoping for. You know, if we just destroyed the vampire's coffins, we wouldn't have to worry about him ever, not just the rest of our time in Ice Plume Mountain. I wouldn't want to leave a vampire angry at us alive. Save. Save which game? Save it under A. No. Okay. So now that we're there, we're going to go across there, and we're going to go find the last of the artifacts. Okay, we're going to save this under B. No, exit. Okay. The center. Okay. J. No. Careful probe of this alcove reveals it's a pit some 10 feet deep, ending in a valve wheel that has rusted shut with age. Can I do anything with that? This 60-foot square room has 2 exits, both in the northeast corner of the room. In the north wall, a flight of stairs climbs north, and in the east wall stands a wooden door. A seductively dressed being floats to the surface of the water, its androgynous form oddly enticing as it makes eye contact with you. You feel yourself stepping forward before Arcanusbot grabs your shoulder. What is it? What do your elf eyes see? No. The surface of the water is unbroken, without even a ripple to prove that you saw a living creature. That seems not at all sketchy. You step off a ledge concealed by the scum atop the water, plunging into a sea of green liquid some 15 feet deep. Gasping for air, you swim back to the shelf above you. Okay, the shelf seems to follow the western wall around the room to the north, broken only in one place. Clamber back onto the shelf lining the north wall. You pull the door open and climb into this 10-foot cell that is apparently empty. Careful search turns up nothing out of the ordinary, okay? You climb out of the murky waters to a dry, hot, humid corridor. Okay. Near its end, the corridor passes into a 10-foot diameter cylinder. The cylinder, which rotates counterclockwise, is made of metal, and it's painted with a dizzying pattern of black and white spirals. The interior is smooth and oily. Yeah, I don't like any of that. I like none of that at all. None of that is good. Corridor to the north is completely blocked by a metal wall. The floor is dry. In the center of the wall, which appears to be 6 inches thick, a rectangular hole 2 feet wide and 6 feet tall has been cut. The bottom of this hole is 2 feet above the floor. A plate of metal covers this hole on the north side. Massive bolt and rivet heads stud the wall in the metal plate. Yeah, right? I'm guessing that is the case. Rectangular portal is held shut by many springs, but you manage to bypass them and work your way into a narrow span beyond. The portal slams shut behind you. Okay. Rectangular portal is held shut by many springs. You manage to bypass them, work your way into a narrow span beyond. Slam shut behind you. The northernmost portal slams shut behind you. 20 feet north of the last metal wall, the corridor enters a vast cavern opening out onto a ledge. The corridor continues out into the ledge, but there the walls no longer are made of stone. Okay, so this one, let me just double check and see what this is. So, now you'll find you were caught. I did that one. Let's do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. Cross cavern vast where chain links battle lies whelm. Past waterspouts double. So I guess we haven't found wave yet. So there's still a creature in the boiling bubble. I'm guessing is what that is. Instead, they seem to be made of some invisible substance, transparent as glass when faced straight on, yet silvery when seen from an angle. The corridor shape is no longer square, but is domed, as though a series of invisible hoops were supporting it. The corridor is very warm. I'm going to save this under, I don't know. Corridor occupies the central part of the ledge, which apparently projects from high above the floor in a very tall cavern. Silvery globes rise from the floor of the cavern, apparently far below. This sounds like I'm going in the right place. Float slowly past the ledge. Yep. This is the bubble thing. So the beast in the boiling bubble. Okay. You step out onto the spongy terrace, realizing you are supported by it in the steaming heart of the volcano. After 30 feet, the submerged corridor widens out into a low submerged dome, the walls of which are of the same rubbery, I assume that's rubbery, magical force field. A heavy-looking chest lies to the north, but before it stands the chosen guardian of Caraptus, the largest crab you've ever seen. It scuttles forward, its claws snapping fiercely. Okay? We got a massive crab, apparently. How big is this crab? What? It's not that big a crab. I've seen bigger. It's running low on arrows. They're starting to run low. Wow. Bet it attacks effect life. God damn it. I know. I am aware. All right, let's ready these 2 arrows plus 4. Okay. I knew that he was going to do that, but I didn't want him going past me to effect life. I was like, this time effect life is not going to get attacked by that guy. There you go. No problem. Okay. Crab is dead. Crab is dead. D for dead. I do. It's a good point. It reminds me, like, maybe his real name is Guy. It's one of my favorite parts of Galaxy Quest. My name's Guy. By the north end of the dome is a heavy chest which is firmly attached to the floor of the ledge. You are going to check for traps. Clearly Shadow Mage. Shadow Mage finds nothing amiss on or about the chest. Within the chest you find 10 small sacks holding 100 pieces of gold each. Also, you see 3 big gems and 17 others of smaller size and value. Also within the chest is a smooth stone, an ivory rod, and wrapped in a length of velvet, a magnificent trident. How much you want to bet that that trident is not actually a trident here? Non-worshippers of Poseidon, the trident intones. I shall not share my inmost secrets with you, for thou dost not deserve to wield my might. Carry me to those who do appreciate my might, and I shall not dominate thy soul. Yep. Ooh, it's a helm. Oh, now that's speaking my language. Okay. So let's see if we can get Hillness's AC lower. Pool. A short sword. Clearly that's what it is, right? -2. Wow. Echo with -3 AC. Hillness with -2 AC. And he's got a short sword. Okay, 1d10 plus 5. Or 1d6 plus 4. Meh. We'll just carry to those people. We'll just become so negative nobody wants us. If you put that on, Echo, you would probably have like a -5 AC. But I think it makes more sense, again, to have more people with lower ACs, one way or the other. Let's save that under hell yes. Bash. Bash. You need to think about the rest of your teammates, Mr. Paladin, before you think of anybody else. Clamber back onto the shelf along the west wall. Ghana Sphinx looks at you and says quickly, "Oh, there's a message for you." Abruptly, she ducks down the corridor to the south. Moving to follow her, you find the wall of force blocking the entry has been restored. "Not thinking of leaving, are you?" A voice speaks to you out of the air. "You've been so very entertaining, I just couldn't think of letting you go, especially with my little collector's items. And since you've eliminated all their guardians, why, you'll simply have to stay to take their places. I'll have to ask you to leave all of your ridiculous weapons behind and let Nyx and Nox here escort you to the indoctrination center." You see a pair of Efreet approaching up the south corridor. They leer and jape at you as the wall of force vanishes and the voice continues. "I'll be most disappointed if you cause me any trouble and Nyx and Nox have to eliminate you. Don't worry, you'll like it here. There's only one battle remaining between you and the safety of the surface world." The Efreet laugh and raise their mighty weapons. "All right. Battle of the Efreet. It's the Battle of the Efreet." Okay. Why can I not? Nope. Why can I not attack them? What the heck is this? You can get up to 4? Really? Okay. Time has come. I think I'm out of my +4 arrows, yeah. All right, well. So much for Nox. See you, Nyx and Nox. We hardly knew ye. All is silent. The Efreet dissolve into sulphurous smoke, their carcasses never touching the brackish water in which you stand. Okay. I'm going to save this as E for excellent. climb back to the entrance cave, the mouth of the White Plume Mountain. To the south, a gout of scalding steam rushes out into the air around the peak. Yeah, that was we kind of wrecked them, actually. Not that I'm complaining. F for fortuitous. You prepared to return to the city with the trident, hammer, and sword. Or what was it? The short sword, the two-handed sword, and the short sword, the two-handed sword, and the trident. You travel south for a full day and spend the night in the cave known as Dead Knoll's eye socket. The next afternoon, the spires of the city rise into the sky overhead. The three lords make good on their offers to you once they've examined their precious items and ascertained they are both genuine and none the lesser for their time away. You return Whelm to the gruff, crude warrior who first asked you to recover his weapon for him. Next, the owner of Wave, an unkempt and nearly thankless priest of the ocean gods, takes back his trident. And finally, the most soft-spoken of the lords, and the one you perceive to be most honest and trustworthy, takes back Black Razor. You sense that the boastful and lustful weapon is reluctant to return home. The party's drow equipment dissolves in the sunlight. In payment, you request... Oh, jeez. Aha! A cloak of protection +5, let's go! Let's go! Effect life, you've got a cloak of protection +5. Let's freaking go. An AC 3, you say? Perhaps what you meant to say was an AC of -2. Let's go. Yes, effect life will no longer be a pincushion. Because protected. All right, Drow Chain +1, which isn't going to do anything. There's a belt. I wonder if that's a belt of giant strength. Well, we'll find out in a minute. Okay, so let's see. Shadowed Mage, I want to take this leather armor. Yeah, now they're going to be like, forget that. We're going to go after Shadowed Mage, who's the next easiest target. Okay. So instead of an AC of 2, AC of 4? Oh. Well, that's lame. All right. Let's see. Drow Chain +1. Whoops. View items. AC 0. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that may not last because it may just dissolve in sunlight. Like, his Drow sword is gone, so I'm guessing that's going to happen here as well, but, you know. All right, now that belt is interesting. Let's see. Items. Take. Exit. Exit. View. Yeah. And you're a mage, so you would expect lower hit points there. Okay, let's see. 1815 strength. All right, so hang on a second. Let me see. So 18, 15, 14, 17, 18, 13, right? 18, 15, 14, 17, 18. Oh, wait a minute. No. Is it the charisma? Is it the int, wisdom, or dex? 15, 14, 17, 18. I don't see what's changing here. Can anyone see what's changing with this? Maybe I can't... All right, trade that with Arcana Spot. View. Ready. (15, 16, 18, 15, 14, 16, 15, 16, 18, 15, 14, 16. 15, 16, 18, 15, 14, 16. Same thing. So that belt doesn't do anything, I guess. Okay, so I want to check something. What? Why would my hands be full? Oh, because I have a shield. Yes, that's true. All right, well, I'm going to address that issue because take items. I'm going to take this hammer plus 4. View items. Okay, so it's 1d4 plus 3. But now 1d4 plus 5. Yep. See, as far as named after you. Maybe not a stat increase belt. Yeah, I'm going to need to get it ID'd. I think I may be able to see the merchants here first, and maybe that will help. Who knows about that potion? And then we've got one more, which is take items, mage scroll, view items. Okay. Share. Take. No. You ride out of the city with a sense of pride and accomplishment, having bested the Archmage Caraptus and made an ally of the city nobles. Nice. Okay, so awesome. So we're going to see what our next adventure is going to be, but before we do that, I want to see if I can find... Yep. Shop. It's time to ID some things. Hello, someone who looks like they're out of a Disney movie. Buy. Exit. I need, okay, view, items. Okay, here we go. So, ID. Yes. Right. ID. Yes. Okay, it's just a mirror. View, items. Okay, I know about that. ID. Yes. Okay. ID. Yes. Two-handed sword plus 1. Goodbye. Okay. ID. Yes. Helm plus 2. ID. Yes. Potion of healing. Predictable. ID. Yes. Short sword plus 1. Sell. Yes. We're going to ready that just in case. All right. Now, and I can also join these, right? Okay, good. All right. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I don't think it does, but I'm going to find out right now. We're going to ID it right now. So, we are going to ID this. Nothing new about that. Staff sling plus 4. Okay. So it's nothing. It literally is nothing. It's just a belt. Okay. Trade to... Ugh. You know, I don't need 2 of these. All right. View. Items. All right. ID. Yes. Sling plus 1. Hey! We're going to trade that. Finally, we get a sling plus 1. Oh, come on, for the love of God. Pool. Okay. View. Items. Trade. Effect life. Okay. ID. Yes. Okay, in that case, sell. Great. Exit. Exit. View items. Okay. Now, ID. Yes. So sell. Yes. Okay. ID. Yes. ID. Yes. Okay. Sell. Yes. All right. So now he has a sling plus 1. About time. View items. Okay. ID. Yes. ID. Yes. Flail plus 5. Jeez. Okay. Sell. Yes. Okay, we're going to sell that. Flail plus 5. All right, well, we're going to trade... Just because I want to see. All right, so if I ready this, flail plus 5, 1d6 plus 7. Wow. All right. Ready that. 1d6 plus 7. Let's give it to Arcana Spot. It's the belt that declares the winner, the Intercontinental Champion of the world. I remember the Intercontinental Championship. The Ultimate Warrior was that at one point. No. Who did I just give that to? Oh, I did actually. That's right. Flail plus 4. Okay, so a hammer plus 4. That's 1d4 plus 5. Or, optionally, one d6 plus 5, which is better. Which is better? So we are going to trade. Wait, no, wait, not trade. Okay, so first of all, we're selling this. We're going to sell this. We'll keep that. No, we won't. Don't need it. Okay, good. Let's see. View items. Okay. Now we just need arrows. So buy. Baby, buy. Okay, so arrows plus 2, right. Oh, we also have, I saw they had javelins. Okay, we're going to sell these. Yes. Okay, we're going to buy javelins. I know we have javelins that are plus something. 2 javelins plus 2. Okay. And 2 more. Okay. Right. Now, so we did that. Now we are going to... All right, he's got 4 javelins plus 2. That should be enough. And he's got arrows plus 1. That's fine. He doesn't use that anyway. He's fine with that. He is fine with that. Okay, he needs more arrows, so I'm going to get arrows for... Let me get arrows for him first. Okay, we're going to get arrows plus 2. Buy. I'm going to get like 200 of these. Oh, hey, what's up, Jeff BC? Yeah, we just finished White Plume Mountain. We're just wrapping up, and then we're going to, and then we're going to find what the next adventure is, and we'll just start that, and then I'll have to wrap for the afternoon. But on Thursday, I'll be playing again with the next one of these adventures. This was fun. I actually really enjoyed this one a lot. Okay, 160 arrows. I'm going to get 40 more arrows plus 2. 10, 20, 30, 40. Excellent. Okay. View items. Right. Okay, we're going to ready those. Oh, sorry. Ready those. We're going to trade these to Hillness. Okay. Right. Join. Ready those just in case. Okay. Right, lovely. Okay, great. And then effect life. It's not going to need any of those things. So all we need to do now is get arrows for nonstop. Now this should be an interesting experience. Let us trade those to, I guess, Hillness. Okay. All right. Nonstop has 86 arrows. So we're going to buy him 220 arrows. We're going to buy him 220 plus 2 arrows. So here we go. 220. 21 left. 20 left. 19 left. 18 left. 17 left. 16 left. 15 left. 14 left, 13 left, 12 left, 11 left. My pleasure echo, not quite done, but soon. 10 left, 9 left, 8 left, 7 left, 6 left, 5 left, 4 left, 3 left, 2 left, 1 left, and 0. And if I calculated that properly, oh, I actually have more than I need. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Let me trade those to Shadowed Mage. 255 of those should probably serve me for a while, I would imagine. Yes, perfect. Okay, great. All right, Nonstop has got arrows for days. For days. Okay, so armor class is 0. Let me just check something. Class 1. That's what I thought. Okay, great. So that's perfect. All right, now we are going to share. Now our encumbrance is less too, by the way, so that's pretty awesome. Oh, we already did that. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Nobody is ready to train. Leave. You have bested the machinations of a wizard dead over 1,000 years ago and earned a good name. You have done very well indeed. And now, with the wind at your back, there is but one question remaining to answer. Where to next, adventurer? That is the question, isn't it? Okay. So now that we've done that, and we are sitting at, what level are we at? We're at level 6. Level 6. Level 7. Thank you for the follow, Minor Trader. What's up? Thank you for the follow. Level 7 for Effect Life. Level 6 for Nonstop. So between 6 and 7, basically. So now what that means is, all right, chat. So now we have, I think, 3 choices, if I'm not mistaken. We have got, well, 2 choices, actually. We've either got this one. So we've got Tomb of the Lizard King. That's Vendare. So you stand on the outskirts of Vendare, the seat of power for the Count of Aor. Ruthless brigands have brought a halt to the trade between the land of Aor and its neighbors. The military forces sent by the Count of Aor to eliminate, or as it says, elimate these cutthroats, elimayot, have mysteriously vanished. Even worse, there are rumors of an ancient evil once more abroad in the land. If you want to attempt to succeed where armed troops have failed, then load game 20, which is the conversion of dungeon module I2, Tomb of the Lizard King. So Tomb of the Lizard King is one option. A second option would be, in a small inn, it's possible to encounter an old sage with a quest to offer involving a magical spell gone awry in the swamps to the south. If you want to meet with the old sage, load game 22, the conversion of dungeon module Baltron's Beacon. Now, I will say this. If we do the Tomb of the Lizard King, we may then be over-leveled for Baltron's Beacon. So basically, here's the deal, chat. We have basically 2 quests left in this region, and then we have to head either to, because the one quest that's left in this area that we haven't done is like for level 18, so we're not ready for that yet. So we would either then have to head, we're in the Southland, we'd have to head like west, east, or north to find higher level stuff now that we've reached that point, which is exactly why we were doing this. So, but if we're going to do all that, the order would sort of, in terms of levels, that would make sense is Baltron's Beacon. But it's up to chat as to what we want to do. I would say Beacon into Tomb, but it depends on what chat wants to do. So level-wise, the thing that makes the most sense is Baltron's Beacon followed by Tomb of the Lizard King. But I will take either. So what is chat's vote? What should we do next? Should we do Baltron's Beacon or should we do Tomb? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to load everything I need to do, save it, load up the new adventure and save that. And then we'll stop for the day and we will continue Thursday evening. Bacon into mouth. That would be very delicious. Beacon into Tomb is delicious. Bacon into mouth is delicious. Can confirm. And Minor, if you like D&D, you're in the right place. We play a lot of RPGs here. I play not all old stuff, but I did Final Fantasy VII Rebirth recently. But have loved this old stuff, the old D&D stuff, and play a lot of tabletop games, both D&D and otherwise. And in fact, I will be on later on today, in about an hour and 10 minutes, I will be playing with my By the Dice Roll actual play group over on GOG.com's Twitch channel, more of Ghosts of Saltmarsh as that campaign continues to advance. Almost halfway through that campaign now. And then on Saturday, I'll be back on this channel with my Infinity and Beyond crew, which is currently in the middle of an adventure called Stonefire as part of the Eberron Oracle of War campaign. They're now level 13 in that one. So. You'd say Beacon into Tomb. You're fine with either. Okay, so Imaginary Exponent says Tomb, and Prince Justin says Beacon, and Triffid says Beacon. Any other votes for either Beacon or Tomb? I'm thinking Beacon into Tomb is going to be the best sort of because I think Beacon and Tomb means that we cover both, is my guess. Beacon is like a little side adventure that's probably faster. I'm not familiar with it, but it's probably faster. And then we go to Tomb. Oh, sure. It's actually just twitch.tv/gogcom. And maybe if one of the other one of my lovely mods would be so kind as to do that, just twitch.tv/gogcom. Just twitch.tv/gogcom is the actual channel address, I think. So. Oh, that's perfect. Thanks, Triffid. Thank you. Thank you. All right, yeah. So it sounds like Beacon and Imaginary. We will get to Tomb. Trust me, we will definitely do that. So it looks like the order is going to be. You know what else I want to check actually, just while I'm thinking about it. So we're going to do that. We're going to do Beacon to Tomb, but I do want to check something, which is I want to see what that is. Drums on Fire Mountain. I wonder what level Drums on Fire Mountain is. Drums on Fire Mountain. Ah, thank you, Big Boss. Character levels 5 to 8. Interesting. Okay. So that's levels 5 to 8. So that actually works really well, chat. So it looks like what we do is we do Beacon, Tomb, Drums on Fire Mountain, and then that will wrap up this region. The only thing that'll be left to do is the level 18 to 20 thing, which we're going to have to do way later. And then we head up to the east, west, and north. So that sounds like what we do. It sounds like we go to, Beacon, Tomb, and then Drums on Fire Mountain. So. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the note. There it is. Okay, small N. Okay, so Baltrin. All right. So game 22. So the reason that's important is what we're going to do here is we're going to pull up. That was game 26 that I think we were just playing. Actually, we'll find out. Okay, so game 22. Okay, I'm doing this so I don't forget what I'm doing. Game 22. Okay. Now, we go back to here. Oh, it's game 24. Okay, that's fine. That's why I wanted to make sure that I had those open the way I did. Okay, so play the game. Load save game A. Okay, now here we go. So remove character. Yes. 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 And remove character. Yes. Okay. And so now what we do is we refresh. Yep, that looks right. All right. And then we go dun 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 dun. Nope. Dun 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 dun. Copy. This is indeed, as Effect Life said, janky, but it's been working, so I'm not going to complain too much. Game 22. Okay. Game 22. Baltron's Beacon. Baltron's Beacon. Baltron's Beacon. Baltron's Beacon. Baltron's Beacon. Gonna make... There it is. Okay. Hey, there they are. -2, -100. Okay, great. All right, here we go. Now we're going to see. Now we're going to see just begin this, and then we'll see what that leads us to. You are walking from your lodgings to the local tavern when, without warning, something soft and light drops from the sky and lands on your head with a plop. You look up to see a crow 10 feet overhead. If crows could smile, you'd swear he looks very pleased with himself. Reluctantly, you raise your hand to feel the top of your head. To your surprise, it is dry. The crow lies raucously and turns off towards the east. It is indeed, Miner, it is indeed. Looking down, you notice a rolled parchment tied with a stout cord. Picking it up, you break the string and read it. Wanted, brave adventurers. Are you bored, listless, unappreciated? Looking for just the right quest to suit your finely honed talents? Plenty of gold and treasure for all. See Demetrios the Sage. 1 1/2 miles east of Lablana by the marsh. Apply in person, no magic messages accepted. Welcome to the realm. Game 22. The definitive UA conversion of Adventure Model I-7, Baltron's Beacon. That was 4 days ago. Now the house of Demetrios the Sage, known well by natives of this land, lies before you. Demetrius' house is typically secure, lacking windows but having a broad and inviting front porch. Its only adornment is an ornately carved padded rocking chair. Absolutely awesome, because now I get to do this and save this. No, I do not want to exit play, but I do... save a yes. Okay, now I want to check something here. Quit from game, exit to DOS. Okay, 1. Okay. Okay. Play the game. Load save game. Load game A. Begin adventuring. Hey, it works. Okay. Can I walk one step? Nice. Camp. Save. A. Yes. Perfect. So the next time we play, everybody, we are going to be playing Baltron's Beacon. And then after Baltron's Beacon, we are going to do Tomb of the Lizard King. And after Tomb of the Lizard King, we're going to do Drums on Fire Mountain. And that's going to wrap up this region. And then we go elsewhere into the realm for those higher level adventures. So that is what we are going to do. I enjoyed that White Plume Mountain. That was cool. I like the extra traps and all that stuff. That was some neat stuff. So good work today. we made some very, very good progress on this really cool game, and it was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. But now I've got to go get myself ready for some tabletop D&D style stuff with more of the Ghosts of Saltmarsh with the By the Dice Roll crew, which is going to be over on GOGCom's Twitch channel with Pen and Pixels. That's going to be starting literally 1 hour from now. If you like what you saw and heard today, may I suggest you please follow the channel. May I suggest you check out my YouTube with !ArvTube. Please sub to me over there. We're sitting at a record number of subscribers over there. It's 1,063, and we're continuing to try to build those sub numbers, so please join us over there. Discord, where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. That's !ArvCord. Twitter is !ArvTweets. Blue Sky, !ArvSky. TikTok, !ArvTalk. Website, arvanelaron.com. And while you're there, if you like the tabletop stuff, may I recommend you check out our new podcast, Hearthglow, which is releasing episode 6 tomorrow. That is starring Carlos Hernandez, C.S.E. Cooney, Adam Petrosino, and Zach Clay as they play an adventure between my written adventures of Return to the Forbidden Library and Beyond the Forbidden Library. So you can join us over there for that. That's always a good time. And then, let's see. Also, you can check out my Gen GM's show, where I give DM and GMing tips with my co-host, Zach Clay. So you can join us over there also. On the financial side, !Arv Shop is our merchandise area where you can get swag for the channel that looks cool on you and helps us do cool things. Patreon is !Arv Treon. That's really the financial backbone of the channel, and there's a lot of cool stuff you can get, including custom character backgrounds made for you, and even like critiques of your writing at a high enough tier. I am a professional author, so you can get that if you wish, and some other cool things there. That also inspirations to help our tabletop players. That really helps, and that's kind of the financial backbone of the channel. Or you can sub to the channel, which a lot of people have been doing with the subathon as of late. That gets you those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, and you can use inspirations with that as well. On the publishing side, Icarus is my award-winning graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library is my best-selling Tales for the Forbidden Library, Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Greyshade is my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic are the Grey Assassin trilogy that is just finally finished releasing a couple of months ago. You can get that right there from Athos Arts at that link. You can also pre-order the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks at that link. And you can also pre-order the Greyshade tabletop role-playing game being done by our very own Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley Entertainment. That will be out late this year, early next year. So you can pre-order that now. If you ever wanted D&D, Intrigue, City of Thieves, if you ever wanted a mix between Dungeons & Dragons and Blades in the Dark, this might be for you. This will be for you, I think. So consider pre-ordering that if you like. Otherwise, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And send the message, we'll do so for others in the future as well. Thank you to my wonderful mods today: Dragonspear, Emily the Invincible, Prince Justin, Triffid, Emats, the best mods in the business. Thank you. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and subscribers: Dragon, Emily, thanks for the resub today, Emily, Prince Justin, Triffid, Tari Tunes, Effect Life, Big Boss, Imaginary Exponent, Jave BC, and Carohemd. And thank you, by the way, I should say, Feel Better, Tari, is what I was going to say, and I'll talk to you soon. Ashtix, B Trader, Darth Sisu, Jagtris, Minor Trader, welcome. Nonstop and Cubics, welcome all as viewers to the stream. It was good to see you all here. I will be back on my channel Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, roughly speaking, for more of this game, Unlimited Adventures, Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures, playing the realm Balthan's Beacon. But right now, I hope I will see you over there in a little less than an hour at twitch.tv/GOGCom for more of By the Dice Roll with Dungeons & Dragons with Saltmarsh, Ghosts of Saltmarsh. It's going to be awesome. You can't tell me what to do. I'm telling you to feel better. You'll do it or else. So that's it. Thanks, everybody. Much love. I'll see you over at GOG in a bit. Otherwise, thank you for being here today, and I'll catch y'all soon. You're not my real mom. Exactly. Bye, everyone. Much love, and I'll everyone be good to each other, and I'll see you in a little bit at GOGCon. Bye for now.